Okay, you guys, I'm on two phones, okay, so that I don't miss out on telling you about this vision that I keep having. So, every time I have an anxiety attack, I always kind of think about this same thing. It's been happening for years, and I just want to tell y'all now. It's like I can visualize like everybody in a box, right? The whole world, everybody in it, everything in it is like in a box, in like a round shape in a box. And we get afraid because fear is something that we've created. Hold on. But I feel like everybody knows that they can't leave the box. Like, and I can visualize that. Like, looking down, everyone's in a box and everyone is frustrated in the box. And some people go crazy in the box because they know they can't leave the box. And nobody wants to admit that they're in the box. Like, everyone thinks about it. It makes everybody feel, afraid. But it's because everyone knows they can't leave, and they know that the only way they can leave, the only way to leave the box that they visualize all the time but don't want to talk about it is to die. And everybody, like, in their box always, it's kind of like we honor being in the afterlife. We honor where we're going. We want to go. We want to leave the box. We want to go, to where we're supposed to go next. It's the how we get there. Is it going to hurt? What's it going to feel like to not breathe? Like, are we going to burn? Are we going to get stabbed? Turn that down. Like, what is it going to feel like? That's what makes us afraid. And then I feel like the fear, they created the fear. That's how they created the fear. It's the fear to die. And it's like they're making like trillions and trillions of dollars every day, every damn second, I don't know, off of fear. Like, fear's made us like crazy. And it's all amounts to people being in that box. Because if you weren't in the box, you wouldn't feel like clustered in. Like, it wouldn't make you feel frustrated. It'd feel clear. It'd feel open. But we're not. And it's a dirty box. Like, right now, I'm like, how do I get out of the box? Like, you can't get out the box. There's nowhere to go. And there's certain things in the box that it's like you have to do to not have to experience that fear that takes you to the next level. If you don't want to experience that fear, you have to do whatever the box tells you to do. Anyways, that's a vision that I keep having of like I can just see us all in this box. Like, I don't know. Good morning. And so the whole idea about being in the box is like, the vision has haunted me for decades because I try to figure out, why can't we be alive when we leave the box? Like, why can't we leave the box in life, right? Why do we have to be dead to leave the box? That's part of the frustration. It's like we're all just stuck in the box, and we try to make the box that we're in as close to tolerable. It's kind of like our conscience is hardwired to ignore the fact that we're in the box. I was sitting at Denny's and I was just looking around at everybody, and I was like, wow, like, nobody thinks about the box. Your brain stops you from thinking about the box. And those people that can visualize being in the box have anxiety, and they get, crazy as far as people are concerned. I don't call it crazy because I have anxiety. They get depressed, and because they can't stop thinking about, number one, why are we in the box? Number two, oh my God, we can't leave. We have to stay. Number three, how are we going to transition out of the box that we want out of? Because we don't want to stay in the box, so we want to experience what's next. But we don't want to experience the pain, possibly, or the fear, possibly, of transitioning out of the box. And we also fear when are we going to transition out of the box? So when I'm having my anxiety attacks, it's like, damn, what if my transition out of the box is right now? I start feeling like it's happening right now, like now's the time. And what am I about to feel if now is the time? So to be able to take myself up, literally up in my subconscious, like I feel like I can visualize the entire world, to be able to take myself up and look down and I see lots of little pockets that are boxes just stacked next to each other and inserted into, it's like a gift box, inserted into each box is a person in their personal fictional world that surrounds them, kind of like stuffing in the box, and you're in the middle, and there's just lots of boxes, and we're in them, and we can't leave. And it's like being able to transition from the box is like someone opening the box. It's almost like, is that Pandora's box? It's someone opening up the box, and now you're able to go free. But it's like, what, like, how are you going to get out of the box that you just can't get out of unless the box is open and you're taken out of it? And the whole taken out of it is the transition into death. Is it gonna hurt? What does it feel like to not breathe? Not only just to not breathe, what does it feel like to when you're starting to not be able to breathe? Is that painful? What if you burn? You get caught in a house fire or something. What does it feel like to burn and feel your skin and smell your own self burning? What if that's how you have to transition? And then some people will fall asleep and not wake up, and everyone says that's the best way to escape what I see as being in this box. But honestly, when I visualize the box, there is no top. So the top is like invisible. Because I could see down, like in my vision, I could see down into all the boxes. They're like stacked together. And it's not like it's just me up in the air looking. It's like I'm everywhere. I'm able to see the entire world. I'm everywhere, able to see it. And it's like having trypophobia and having to see it. And it's like having trypophobia and having a whole bunch of little dots next to each other. And it just makes you, ugh. And now we are experiencing this crazy fear, which pushes the movies we watch, the movies we create, the books we write, what we teach our kids. We have emergency drills just to prepare for the fear of a fire at schools, to prepare for the fear of a tornado or a bombing. So, being trapped in this box is the cause of some of my worst anxieties, because you can't leave the box. That's the thing. Like in my vision, you cannot leave. The only way to leave is to die. And no one wants to die. It's not that no one wants to die, it's no one wants to experience the process of death. Because we're obviously excited and curious about the next life, because look at all the books and stuff that have all the testimonials of people say that they died and they came back, you know. But how and when? what causes my anxiety. How and when am I going to leave the box? And how horrible is it that we're all in one, stacked together,